Hey, good afternoon, good people. This is Locked again. Just want to do another video basically about my mental health, how I'm, my journey on how I'm going to get better. And let me just say, for the record, this is not dealing with anyone else. This is not to bash anyone. This is not to degrade anyone. This is not to, blame anyone for the most part for everything that I'm going through, because obviously you got to figure things out for yourself. So this is not about hate, none of that. I'm just trying to, like I said, be a better person, dealing with my mental health issues, my reasons for not being able to sleep sometimes, not being able to get over my emotions. Like I said, it stemmed from my mom, but it basically comes from anyone who I've had that feeling from, you feel me? So it's not, like I said, I'm not mad at my moms, I don't hate my moms or anything else like that. This is just how I felt, you know what I'm saying? On how I was being treated and things that happened. So, this is how I'm just going to express myself. So the last time I gave, some background story or some information about, my mom's and why I feel a certain way and how I feel, I just want to kind of talk about, a couple other things. All of my videos are not just going to be about my mom. It's going to be, other people. It's going to be, my father, my grandmother, uncles, aunts, brothers, sisters, whatever. It's going to be about people that, I feel kind of affected me in certain ways. And not that anyone did anything malicious to me, but like I said, this is just, how I felt and, what kind of made me who I am. And, like I said, there's a reason why I'm trying to change and, be a better person. So, there's obviously a lot of information about, what went on with me and what went on in my family and everything like that. So, I'm going to talk about when I moved to my mom's house after my grandmother died. My grandmother passed away. And let me just reiterate from my other video, I love my grandmother very much. She was very special to me no matter what. I love my mom's no matter what. She's very special to me. But like I said, the treatment that I feel like I received, and like I said, I could be wrong, because I'm only coming from my perspective. But when I went to live with my mom's, I thought it was going to be different than what it really was. Okay, because I was used to my grandmother, telling me that she loved me, every day. There wasn't one time where I didn't think that she didn't love me. But like I said, she every day, every night, I love you, I love you. So I was kind of used to that. Obviously, I was used to being treated away. Now I wasn't spoiled. I wasn't a baby. I wasn't none of that. My grandmother treated me like, most old school grandmothers, if you know what I mean. You feel me? So, what I'm saying? She'll put them hands on you if she has to. But like I said, when I lived with my mother, like I said, I thought it was going to be a certain way. So as soon as I got there, I was kind of welcomed, but I wasn't completely welcomed with open arms. At least not by everyone in the house. That'll be another story for another day. But, like I said, it's just one of them things where I didn't feel the love as much as I wanted to feel. And plus, I think I was like really angry and really upset anyway, because, my grandmother just passed in front of me, and I really didn't have a chance to really grieve the way I wanted to. It didn't seem like my mother wanted to connect with me. It didn't seem like she wanted to, help me or even realize that I was having issues with, my grandmother passing away, especially since, my grandmother passed away right in front of my face. And I don't wish that on anybody's, my worst enemy. I don't wish that on. So, going through all of that anger and that hurt and that pain, dealing with my grandmother's passing, it was just about, the rules or whatever. So, my mother made it a point to let me know that you're gonna have to work. And I had no problem with that, but I did want us, be on the basketball team. You know what I'm saying? So I did want to play ball. And I'm like, at first I was like, I thought it was just for a summer job that she wanted me to do, which I had no problem working, because I've been working since I was 10. But, you know, I had a chance to be on a basketball team, so I wanted to really focus on that. But it was a no-go. I had to work, which, like I said, I had no problem. But then when school started, I still had to work because, you know, she said that, you know, you're going to have to pay rent. And, you know, of course that kind of got to me because I'm like, I got to pay rent. Like, why do I got to pay rent to stay here? I'm only 16. But, you know, I dealt with that or whatever. I couldn't be on the basketball team. I couldn't do everything else. So it is what it is with that. But then also, it wasn't just that. It was the treatment that I received also. Because, you know, you know, my brother and my sisters, they didn't know the things that she would say to me. They didn't know the things that, you know, was said around me by her and her friend or to her friend about me, that really stuck me and like really offended me and really hurt my feelings. But like I said, as a man, you're supposed to keep those feelings at bay. You're not really supposed to talk about them. And let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. One time, you know, her and her friend, you know, one of her best friends, they was watching, you know, music videos. I think it's Gregory Abbott. He was singing like, I can't remember. It was a song like "You Got My Mind" or something like that, "Shake You Down" or something like that. And she said, you know, clear and plain that, you know, we need a man like that or something like that. You know, this is pretty and there's none other. But then she was like, she turned around to me and pointed to me like, instead we get niggas like that. And you know, and I'm asking like, wow, like, what are you talking about? Why are you saying that? And she was like, we need, you know, these pretty men like this, not like, you know, darkies like you or something like that. And I was like, oh, hold up, like that really, you know, turned me for a loop, because I'm saying like, I'm your son, and you're saying stuff like this to me as if I'm the ugliest person in the world. Like, you know, you're my mother anyway. So that really shook me. You know, and my defiance stemmed from that. You know what I mean? My defiance, the attitude that I kept, it stemmed from that. It stemmed from, you know, being told that, you know, I'm probably not going to be a good man because of my color or who I am or whatever the case may be. So, you know, I'm trying to figure out why are you doing this, saying this stuff to me? Like, what did I do to you? You know, so it's things like that. And it wasn't the first time she said stuff like that. She said stuff like that, you know, pretty frequently. And like I said, I used to say, like, you know, son, like, and then, like I said, once she said that, I really had so much frustration in me. I had so much anger. That made me even angrier, because I'm like, you're supposed to be my mother. You haven't raised me. You know, I'm coming to live here with you after my grandmother passes, the woman who took care of me. For whatever reason, I'm there. You know, I haven't completely elaborated on that, but for whatever reason, I'm there. You know, you're supposed to be talking to me. You're supposed to be helping me through my pain. But it's like, I feel like I was condemned coming to live there. You know, you wanted me back. You know, some people are saying that, you know, they wouldn't let me go. Some people are saying that, you know, you didn't come get me. Either way, you wanted me back. So when I'm finally back, why didn't you act like it? You know, and her treatment to me and her things that she would say to me and how she acted towards me, you know, that it's almost like I felt like I had to overcompensate being a big brother, which affected, you know, my sisters to the point where they did not like me at all. You feel me? Especially one of my younger sisters. You know, well, I mean, one sister, she was away, you know, school and everything like that. But my other sisters, you know, because I wouldn't let no boys near them, because I snatched them out of parties if they was in parties or whatever, you know, people felt like, you know, you know, I'm doing too much, you know. But I was trying to overcompensate because I didn't know how to be a big brother, because I didn't have any of my siblings around me like that. I might have had cousins around me, but not my sisters and my brother. So it's like, you know, all of that stuff kind of got to me, and it caused me to be, you know, very standoffish. It caused me to be, you know, just nonchalant on a lot of different things. I didn't care about this, I didn't care about that. But like I said, because of the way things were brought to me, it really kind of put me in a weird mindset, you know, because I'm saying this is supposed to be my mother, and she's treated me like this. My grandmother never treated me like that. So that was kind of another, you know, push and pull, you know, type of thing where, you know, I know who my mother is, but I know who my grandmother is. But, you know, I'm like, why couldn't, you know, my mother treat me like this? Why couldn't, you know, why couldn't she let me know how she really felt? And if she didn't like me, you know, why worry about me coming to live with you? If you did have a problem with me, why did you have me come live with you? You know, I wanted to, you know, so many years I thought like I wanted to be part of their lives, especially since I never saw them. I didn't see them like that. And even still, like I said, you know, the relationships that I had with them, it wasn't as good as it could have been because I was so angry. And everything that she said, everything she did or didn't do, it just hurt my feelings. It just hurt me. And, you know, like I said, you know, I'm seeking help because, you know, I've never got help before. I never knew what help was, especially for, you know, mental health. I didn't know what that was. I didn't know what it's like to get help. I didn't know what it's like to, you know what I'm saying, be loved or completely loved by your mother, or your mother showing you complete love. And like I said, it's affecting me a lot, even to today. But like I said, I'm getting better. I'm getting over it. But, you know, doing this, you know, I hope it's going to continue to get better. You know, I'm trying to be a better man, better father to my son. I'm trying to be, you know, someone's companion or husband sooner or later, because I want to show how good I can be. How good of a person I can be. So I want to do that. I want to show people. And, you know, some people really believe that, you know what, just get over the past and just move on. Sometimes you got to go through stuff in order to, you know, get to where you want to go. And I believe there's still things I have to get over in order for me to move on. So I'm going to cut it for now. I hope, you know, I hope this kind of gives people ideas as far as, you know, who I am and what I'm trying to do. And, you know, if you have opinions, you know, I'll be sure to listen to them or look at them. If you have similar stories, let me know. You know, because this is something that, you know, can help anyone and everyone. All right. So, like I said, I'll catch y'all another time.